Okay, this little one leaves tomorrow. There's going to be a lot of sad people, sad adults, sad children. She's been a lot of fun. She's just a 9 months old Italian Grey Hound named Daisy, and she's just the sweetest little being ever. She's been a lot of fun. She's actually been a fun challenge because of how tiny and quick she is. So that is, normally I'm dealing with bigger dogs, so that's been a lot of fun working with her. Your training goal, your ultimate training goal, was for her to obtain her Canine Good Citizen certification, and I'm going to test you guys tomorrow for that certification. So that's very exciting. With only a couple weeks with boarding school, for her to be able to accomplish that is wonderful. You did a lot of foundation work at home, so that was great. It's me building upon that foundation, which makes her behavior stronger. So I feel good about her being able to receive her Canine Good Citizen certification. If she tests well with you tomorrow, after she sees you, I know she'll be super excited, and then she'll calm down. Right, Daisy? Right? I have her on her leash right now so that I can demonstrate things that she learned. She's so quick and moves around a lot that having her on leash is a little bit easier to redirect her. So having a little quick dog such as Daisy, this 9-month-old Italian Grey Hound, is a perfect example of where clicker training can be extremely beneficial. Click is a reward marker. It marks the moment in time that your dog is doing the correct behavior. The click is always followed by a treat. So the dog knows the moment in time they hear the click, they're doing the right thing and they're about to receive a treat. Now, when your dog is so quick and they are investigating things, looking at things, the clicker, boom, is a very, very quick way of telling them, yes, you're doing the right thing and you're going to get a treat. And then you can build upon that behavior. Right, Daisy? Right? Good girl. That's a good girl. Good girl, Daisy. Good girl. Good. Good girl, Daisy. So some behaviors that we worked on with Daisy is go to your bed. Go to your bed. Click. And reward. Now again, she is so quick that she would bounce on her bed. It would almost be a trampoline and she would bounce right back off. So we're working on, uh-oh, go to your bed. Go to your bed. Yes, stay. So we're working on stay. That was a good example. I didn't tell her to stay, but now I'm giving her direction and she is staying. Daisy, go to your bed, stay. And if she didn't do the right behavior, I just would not click or treat. But now she's doing the right behavior. So I'm going to go ahead and click and reward. So after your dog hears the click, they can stop the behavior. Normally the clicker signifies the end of the behavior. Good girl, but you're still staying. Good stay. Good girl, Daisy. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, come. Good, come. So other behaviors that we worked on with Daisy, of course, is sit. Good sit. Down. Good down. Now I find that she does not like to sit or lay down on hard surfaces. So it would either be the carpeting or her mat that she sat or laid down on. Also worked on leave it. She loves putting things inside of her mouth. So if she's focused on birds outside, or she's focused on a smell, or she's focused on food, or she grabs something in her mouth, you can tell her to leave it. Daisy, leave it. Leave it. Good, leave it. Good, leave it. And if she has something, you're working on this with her and you tell her to leave it, but she goes for it, just tell her, no. Good girl, leave it. Daisy, Daisy, leave it. Good, leave it. Leave it. Good. Guess you can't see on the video, but there's some goodies on the floor there. Good, leave it, Daisy. Good. And just remember, I've only been working on these behaviors for 2 weeks, so of course, we'll be continuing to build that foundation. Good girl, sweetheart. Good girl. Daisy, come. Come. Good girl. Good girl. Good, come. Daisy, go to your bed. Good girl. Good. Stay. So I'm really working on her stay on her bed. She's much more successful when she's on her bed because it gives her a very, very clear guideline of stay on this area. I've also worked on her stay on her mat as well. Again, making it very clear to stay on this area. What will be helpful when you have her out and about, good, stay, Daisy. What will be helpful when you have her out and about is to use the carrier that she's in, and you can just tell her to stay in her carrier. Go to your bed. Good girl. Good girl. What's very beneficial with Daisy, this Italian Grey Hound, who's very, very quick, is I worked on what's called collar grabs. And so I would ask her to come, but come means to come to me and I take her by the collar. Because she is a type of dog where I bend down and then she gets suspicious or she gets playful and she doesn't want to come to me all the way. So come means that she comes to me and I take her by the collar. That's what come means. I also worked on touch, and what touch is where she comes and she, Daisy, Daisy, touch. She touches my hand. And again, what I was trying to do was look for ways for her to come to me so that I could, good girl, focus her. Daisy, touch. I could focus her attention and get her closer in case I need to pick her up. So the collar grabs and the touch behavior is very beneficial to help her or your dog come closer to you to help gain their attention. So again, for our recalls, Daisy, come, come. What come means is to come, and I take her by the collar and I reward. Good. Come. Good girl. Another thing that you can do to work on your recall and have the dogs come closer, Daisy, go to your bed. Daisy, go to your bed. Daisy, touch. Come and touch your hand, because again, they're closer, and you can go ahead and pick her up. Okay, because again, you saw there, she sees the hands coming down and she wants to move back. So working on the collar grabs or the touch is fantastic to prevent the dogs from backing away from you. They're just already used to having your hand touching their collars. What does this little one love to do? She loves to get out and smell and run. Run, 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 run. Right? Right, Miss Daisy? Okay, now that I want her distracted, I don't know if she'll be distracted. I want to show you her recall. Daisy, come. Come. Remember, come means to grab a collar and reward. Good girl, sweetheart. Good girl. I didn't use the clicker because I made more hands. Good be distracted. Be distracted, silly. Go be distracted. Good girl. Come. Come. Yes, good girl. So with her recall, I'm still giving her treats. Actually, with most of her behaviors, I'm still giving her treats just to have a good reinforcement history of good things come when you listen. Good girl, Daisy. Good girl. So I found with Daisy's leash walking, she was very easy to redirect. When out and about, she really doesn't want treats, and that's okay, but it's a little bit harder to motivate her. What she is motivated by is smelling or watching the birds, and I know that that's something that you wanted me to work on, and I'm definitely working on it, but it was a little bit harder to redirect her without the goodies. She definitely, when I was working with her with the chicken or the high reward treats, she was very much into that, but I understand that you don't want her to want people food, so I stopped that. And so, good girl, Daisy. The motivation for walking and trying to redirect her is just verbal praise. Okay, Daisy, leave it. Good girl. That's a good girl. Good girl, sweetie. Good girl. She got a little spooked with the wind there. Good girl, Daisy. So, yeah, she's doing really well. Good girl, Daisy. If she's smelling too much or a little bit distracted, I will ask her to leave it. But her favorite pastime is smelling. She absolutely loves to smell. So I do stop for her often to smell. But when I'm done with her smelling, I will ask her. Okay, Daisy, leave it. I will ask her to leave it. Good girl. That's a good girl. Good girl, sweetie. It has been such a privilege to work with this little munchkin. Again, she's been absolutely wonderful for the family. The kids love her. I'm so excited for you to get her back. When you get her back, I would still like you to use your clicker and treats to continue building that foundation strongly. I find the clicker for you is just an amazing tool with her because she's so quick. You'll use the treats until you feel comfortable that she's responding to you, and then you can fade the treats. But she sure does love her treats, so it helps. It does help with the training. Okay, thank you very much once again for allowing me to work with Precious Daisy. You're a good girl. Good girl. Good, stay, sweetie, stay. Uh-oh, no. Daisy, stay. I promise you before I turned on the video, she was doing great. It's Murphy's Law. I'm taking a chance sending this to you, thinking that she's not learning anything. But she's so funny. Okay, Daisy, come. Yay! Good come. Good come. Okay, different treats this time. It's one of those, it's dehydrated food like you give her, but different brand. Okay, Daisy, come. Good girl.